How you guys doing? Thanks for my channel. So, um, if you don't know, like a lot of people, I have asthma, and I'm kind of person like my asthma kind of goes in and out as I got older. So it seems like sometimes I outgrew it, and sometimes it comes back. And recently, it has come back. And in the past 48 hours, I have been experiencing like massive like asthma attack. And I feel like it was an asthma attack mixed with like anxiety attack. Like I was basically suffocating alive. I basically went to the ER yesterday. Um, I was there for a few hours. I did not stay. You're gonna see clips on the side. I did not stay. They wanted to admit me for 2 days. The reason I checked myself out because I feel like they didn't know the cause. Um, they knew I was having an asthma attack. They knew that I was suffering from it, and they gave me two breathing treatments. They gave me an IV. They gave me an X-ray. Of course, oxygen, but they did not know the cause of why I was constantly having the asthma attack. Because even when they gave me the breathing treatment, I was still like once I settled down, probably like 10 minutes later, I needed another breathing treatment. Like I couldn't breathe, and they wanted to give me a third one. I told them no because I feel like they didn't know the cause, or they asked me like, "Oh, do you smoke?" I'm like, "No," um, and I felt like they would just kind of just give me stuff to um, basically just get a bill, like the rank of my bill, because that's all I was really asking about was like the money and the insurance and stuff. They wasn't really trying to give me an answer. Plus, I was losing oxygen. My saturation levels was at a 75. When they took my blood pressure, I'm up in the hotel at the hospital. I was 90 over. I'm put on the side, 90 over. I think 115, something like that. But when I came home, my friend knows a doctor. The doctor came to my a hotel that we stayed in. When he did it, it was at 88. But it was at 89. Then it dropped to 88. So I was basically losing oxygen. Like when I say I was feel like I was suffocating, I was really suffocating. Like I didn't have no oxygen to breathe. I was losing oxygen. He gave me an IV yesterday. I've been on breathing treatment. So from yesterday to today, I had two in the hotel. I think two last night and two this morning. So it's a total of six within basically a 24-hour span. Because I went to the hospital like around 1 or 2 yesterday. And I gave them my VA card because when I'm in the States, if I go to a regular hospital, I can just give them my VA ID. And and how they do is they basically charge the VA the bill. So if you're not at like an extra VA hospital, you can still go to any hospital, but the VA will basically get a bill and they will pay the bill. That's how it works. But here they was like, oh, we called, they can't do it. So I guess it may just be only U.S. territories and stuff. Cause they was like no, so I just pay out of pocket. Um, and that was a bill in itself, paying out of pocket. It was I think I paid $380. Like it was around like 350 ish for that. And I was like, dang, I told my friend, I was like, I wish I knew that you had a friend who could just come in. And he a doctor too, like certified doctor here. I'm like, I wish I knew, you had a doctor that could just come straight to my room because I would have just saved so much money. Uh, but it's really about my health at the end of the day. I'm trying to be cheap, it's really about my health. So one thing I'm gonna do ASAP is get some global insurance for something like this happen again. Because who knows? I might not be somewhere where I know somebody who knows a doctor. So I definitely get some global insurance. I contacted Blue Cross. Blue Cross got a program, like a global program for expats. And I'm gonna look at some other companies because we can't be out here in these countries like suffering like that. I still feel like I still be having like a cough here and there, and I still feel like a lot of air in my chest, like when I breathe. Um, the doctor's about to come here in a little bit. I put some clips of like him here and stuff. I didn't record his face, but like his hand movements and stuff. He about to come in a little bit, take some blood tests because I actually need to get a health certificate completed for Colombia. You guys know I'm trying to get a year visa. This way I don't just leave the country. Like I don't have to be there for a certain small time and then leave. I can like do a full year. So he's taking some blood tests for me today. He's on his way. He's gonna do the health certificate. And um, that's really it. And he's gonna give me some more medicine. Hopefully by like tomorrow, today and tomorrow, like this all out my system. But I was like, I never want to feel like that again. Like I can't even, like, from me walking from my room just to the bathroom, I felt so winded. I felt like even when I was taking the shower, I felt like I was suffocating in the shower. Like I had to run out the shower, take my pump, and he said the pump, one of the pumps that I was using, so I got 2 pumps from VA that I got here. One of the pumps I bought here on the island. He said the pump that I have here, it wasn't a Bruderol, it was something else. I'm gonna show y'all. See, let me, child, the man's right there. And this the IV. I had to take the IV out. It kind of like came out my skin a little bit, and it was blood everywhere on the floor. So I'm going to have him when he come to redo that. So this is like what I bought in the store here. So salbutamol. I don't know. I'm gonna put the name. I don't know if y'all gotta see it clear. There we go. But that is what is in here, and it's not a Bruderol. This the Bruderol one that I got from the VA. This the one I bought here, and he was like, "This, he think this is what caused my heart increase." So I always had irregular heartbeats. I don't know why my heartbeat like is irregular, but I always had irregular heartbeats. And he feel like the one reason I have that is because I've been having asthma for so long, and I basically be taking like my Bruderol pumps and stuff basically for over 27 years, which is kind of like affecting my heart and stuff. And I was telling him like I have irregular heartbeats. I had tests and stuff in the US in the at the VA, and they was asking me about AFib. I'm like, I don't really know, but I try to go to my VA, like the VA website, and we'll log in. Hold on a sec. I'm like, warm myself up. I can feel it. I tried to go to the website to get like my print on my records, but it wouldn't load for some reason. So that's there and there because it wouldn't load. But he said he felt like this is what increased my heart rate, because my heart, like, it's already irregular, but my heart was beating so freaking fast. Like, yeah. So for the fact that my heart was beating so fast and I couldn't breathe, and I feel like I was suffocating, I feel like my asthma attack was turning into a heart attack. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, even me walking down the steps to go to the hotel, we in the hotel now, so even me walking down the steps to like, I barely go walk, because every time I walk, like, it's just like like that's how I was breathing, like. So I can't really walk down the steps. Like, my friend had to help me down the steps because I was just struggling so much. And what else I want to tell y'all? And mind you, this was going on for 48 hours. Like, because I would, like, if I have an episode, I would, like, try to calm myself down, breathe real slow, go outside, get some fresh air. And then, like, 20 minutes later, it would start back up. And then I was like, so basically this night that just passed, this is my first time, like, officially going to sleep in 48 hours. Because I wasn't able to sleep because I can't breathe. Next, so he think this is the cause of, like, the rapid increase in the heart rate. I'm not really sure, but since that's what he think, I told him I'm not using this no more. That's really it. Yeah, he's gonna come back, take my blood pressure, see what my oxygen level is, because, yeah, like I told you yesterday, it was dropping, and give me the medication. He might make me do one more breathing treatment. This, again, I just took one at 8 o'clock. First one was at 6:11. Next one was around like 8:01, 8:02, like 8 o'clock basically. And I have ate something to put something in my stomach. And that's really it. I'm gonna put like small little clips that I could really get at the hotel and here, well, at the hotel in the hospital, to just keep y'all updated. But I'm like, you ever be like, I'm that person, you know how you get sick and you be like, oh, let me just wait it out, and you never go to the hospital and you know something's wrong with you? Because for me, like, I always know my heart, something wrong with my heart. I always, like, I feel like I need to go see a cardiologist. That's what the honest truth for me. I feel like I need to go to a specialist and see a cardiologist, because I feel like I'm too young for heart problems, and I feel like I got heart problems because why my heart is so irregular, and then randomly just be beeping like I don't know. It just not. It don't feel normal. You know when your body feels normal when it don't feel normal. It just don't feel normal. So I definitely need to see a cardiologist. And one more thing, I need to do that. I need to get some real insurance that could be used outside the United States. Ava got her TRICARE with her dad. Her insurance might be able to cover it because he's still actively in the military. I think the VA. I got the VA medical insurance. And it's only basically you're gonna like use it for VA, but I have used it before at regular hospitals and they just go to VA. But I guess since I'm outside the country, it doesn't really work. They was like, oh no, we can't use it. They called them, they was like, oh no, you can't use it. Maybe it was because they're hospital too. It all probably depends, you know, hospital's different. But Ava got her TRICARE through her dad, so that won't be no issue. But I definitely just want to get additional coverage just in case something like this happens. I need to write a trust. That's the most important because the little access I do have, anything happens, of course I want to go straight to Ava. She's my only child. And another thing, I was telling Ava yesterday, I'm like, if something happened to me, this before I even went to the hospital and stuff, I'm like, Ava, something happened, like what you gonna do? She said, I'm gonna call 911. But you know 911 is not the same for every country. So I definitely need to put something set in place. I changed my mom number. Like I changed her name. And like it's few people names I changed that she would know. Because I just put like they birth names. But she be knowing people like, my mom, she don't know her as like my mom, she don't know her like her first name, Shawana. So I changed my mom name. I changed her dad name on there. And this is on my phone. And that's really it. But I need to put it where if something happens, she already knows my code. So this way she could just go in there and call people. And they could come and get her. Because I need to have something set in stone where it's already like if anything happened to me, they could come and get her. And she could go back to the States like as soon as possible. I do have like people numbers, like one or two people numbers, and they have like I have their family number, they have my parents' number. But the person who I got their number for, like she said that she not even here in the country right now. She back in the States for like another week. But definitely try to like have something set in stone. And I definitely learned from this like this. Yeah, I got people numbers and they got my parents' numbers and vice versa. But I need something more effective because if something happens, I'm like, how am I gonna get Ava back to the country? Like my parents gonna come. They gonna come regardless. But just that initial part from her calling to them trying to figure out what hotel. Like Ava don't know what hotel we at. She just know we in Las Vegas. So I gotta show her all that. I gotta show her, give her information on like, okay, this is where the hotel. I need to start writing this stuff down on a piece of paper and just show her like, this is the hotel we in. This is who you call. This how you call. Like your grandma and your granddad. This is how you try to call. See, Ava don't know Spanish, and she don't care to learn it. But I definitely want her to learn it for stuff like this because if something happens, you won't know how to communicate with nobody, even to ask for help. That's why I'm trying to have it where she already knows like how to call my parents and stuff. And I need to start writing down like locations, numbers. She know my call on my phone, but start writing certain down. So they be like, oh, what hotel? She could easily like tell them the hotel or something, so it could be like helpful for her. So she won't be just saying she don't know. And I need to start sharing my location. I don't share my location at all. But I need to start sharing my location to at least my mom and my dad. So if something happened, they have my location. They can easily find Ava or call the embassy and somebody from the embassy could get Ava. They do have the SAFE program. I never used it. I have logged in. I got an account. But how that SAFE program works is that basically it's connected to the U.S. Embassy. You tell them like where you located. You give them like your own information. I'm at this hotel. This is my information. This is what I'm traveling for. And you kind of give them like an itinerary of movement so they know exactly like where you are in the country. I don't use it. I have logged in. This made an account. My SAFE program is another way. So if anything happens, they could call the embassy and the embassy can kind of like already know where I'm at. Uh, but I need to definitely get more organized with that because anything would happen. Cause yesterday, I thought I was out for the count. On so real, it was a moment when I really thought like, dang, like what is going on with my life? Like I was questioning my life for like on the room because I was like, I really can't breathe. And I have had asthma attacks before, like grown up, but not at this extreme. Because I was like, I feel like it was an asthma attack, a panic attack, everything combined. Plus, like I feel like I was about to soon have a heart attack. Like I couldn't breathe. My heart was like, and then I was like grasping for air. And like, you know when you have asthma attacks, you already struggling breathing. But I never like that I can recall really like grasping to get like a little bit of air. So I just want to keep y'all updated on what happened within the last 48 hours. I feel 100% better. Um, I'm just going to follow what the doctor say. He gonna give me some more medication. I'm gonna rest the whole day. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna order me even some food, rest in this room the whole day. We check out this hotel. We go back to my friend's house tomorrow. We were staying at her house a little bit, but she had lower beds. So I'm like, I need a real bed for a while. A good thing we was at this hotel though, just because when a doctor came, he came with his driver, so they had like bags and like they had stuff. So and you don't want to be in people's house like moving around stuff, and they know you sick, but still. And plus, I didn't have my VA card on me. I had my friend look, two of my friends look at my bags. Of course, my stuff is packed. They can't find my bags. I had to send them like a screenshot, like a, you know how you could just Google like VA ID. I had to screenshot that and be like, hey, this is what it looks like, so they know what to look for. But that ain't even make any difference since they said they can't use it. See, I'm gonna do some more research. I did contact the Blue Cross. They gave me a quote. I had to see. I'm gonna do Cigna once I get off. Man, I finish making this video. I'm gonna reach out to Cigna. Reach out to a different Universal. It's another insurance company. and, and go for that. Hey, can you give me some toilet paper? I've been like putting stuff on my stories because so if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. That's the first place I'll be posting stuff, like on my YouTube stories and my Instagram story. My YouTube is no, not YouTube. My Instagram stories. My Instagram is Ava Nicole Mom. So Ava Nicole _ Mom, and my YouTube. No, not my YouTube. My Facebook is just Jonetta Hall. This is my name, Jonetta Hall. JONETTA Hall. You already guys know that girl Joe here on YouTube. But yeah, I was posting like updates of me in the hospital and stuff for my parents, cause like that's like the quickest way. Like you can really quickly just post that compared to like making a full video about what's going on. But I was putting updates on there. So my family, most people that's on there is mainly like family, some friends, and some people who just happen to find my page. I don't have that many followers on there, but I just been updating them slowly, telling them what's going on. And at this very second, I'm just waiting for the doctor. That's really it. Can you give me some toilet paper? I told Ava too. She's the reason why even me talking, I just feel my heart like elevating. Can you hit me some toilet paper? That's my third time asking you to give me some toilet paper. Out the bathroom. And then she be like, Mom, where your pump? She be panicking too. To my, where your pump? Where your pump? I'm like, see, I'm over here can't breathe because I'm keep constantly warming myself up. She said she not panicking. She was panicking. I'm over here warming myself up because Ava already knows. She be like running places. She be like, Mom, here's your pump. Because the smallest little thing be getting me my heart pump. Makes you know I be struggling. I don't know why. Like the smallest movement been like causing like me working a whole lot. My body has to work a whole lot. Especially my heart. My heart works a whole lot. My body has to work a whole lot to do the most simplest tasks. And then me having to like constantly repeat myself with her, I'm like, yo, You one of the causes, because I mean, just asking you right now, talking for 3 times, like I'm working myself up just to ask you that, like keep repeating myself. That's why I need to say, stay calm. They was like, calm down, stay calm. Child, I need to stay calm, because the smallest things is like be working me up. But what's the, you know, there's no real cause on asthma attacks, in my opinion. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what was the cause of me dropping oxygen. I need to ask the doctor that so I could prevent whatever was the cause. And I did it again. Um, yeah, because my oxygen level was dropping fast yesterday. I don't know what was the cause for that. And I don't know. Some of my family's telling me to come back home and get tested out here. But I feel like really, if I feel better soon, I don't feel like that's necessary. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And I was showing them like the videos of like the doctor, like the monitor stuff. They was like your heart rate dropping. I'm like, child, I don't know none of these like I don't know none of these like hospital terms. I do have like a few nurses in my family, so I kind of like posted stuff on this, and I was posting like the stuff on stories because they can easily like respond back to me because I don't know none of that. I don't know no medical stuff. And that's what they do for a living. A lot of them is in the medical field. But I feel better. I just want to keep y'all updated with that. This is a long video. It's kind of winded a little bit. I just wanted to tell you guys what's been going on. And that's it. I want to thank everybody who reached out to me. I really greatly appreciate it. Everybody who assisted me getting me to the hospital. Everybody who just played a part to make sure like I was okay. And I'm here to like basically see another day. Because sometimes some people ask me to take the so extreme where they don't make it, unfortunately. And I really just appreciated everybody who, played a part in making, helping me out. Because of course, I went to the hospital. The doctor came yesterday, but I was in contact with another doctor. Her name is Diane. She's a doctor here. She's American, but she works underneath. She's a registered doctor here in the States, but she worked underneath or with another doctor. I was in contact with her yesterday, and she was the reason why I went to the hospital, because she told me to go to the hospital. It's like one of the people who don't go to the hospital at all, even though they know something wrong. Because again, I was like trying to calm myself down, and it would slowly go down, and then it would right back up. And I'm having this whole episode again. And I really was waiting for her because she told me that she could come. No, she could check me out, but she was in San Domingo, and she was gonna come back here around 8 o'clock. And I really was waiting for her, but it was no change, and it was really getting worse. And she told me to go to the hospital. And thank her, because I really was not gonna go to the hospital. I really was trying to wait it out as much as I possibly can, and just to see her. But it all worked out. I'm feeling way better. So I just want to just keep y'all up, let y'all know what happened. And maybe this give you some insight on like what you guys need to do as you guys travel and move abroad. Definitely look for some insurance. Make a emergency list of contacts, and have something set in stone, so something do happen to you, your family, or vice versa in your family, you need to get there or they need to get you. It's already a plan. It's no one like struggling trying to figure out who to contact, how to get there. It's something already. A conversation's already been made. But thank y'all. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'll talk to y'all later.